Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, welcome to this video, and I'm going to be doing a demo of this electronic voting system with biometrics authentication. So in this video, I'll be going through the features of the um, system that it offers to the admin. So an admin user is one of the two users that interacts with the system. So we have the admin user and the voter user. But in this video, I'll be focusing on the admin user. So right here we have the home page, just a simple page that allows you to log in or register yourself as a new voter. So I'll be logging into the admin section by clicking this button, admin login, and then give him the credentials. Okay, so this is what the admin gets to see. So the first page is the elections page, where the user can create an election, view details of the election, and also edit an existing election. Alright, so in order to create an election, the admin will have to go here, click on create election, and this is where it gives the details. That's the title details, gives the description, date, time, start date, start time, end date, end time, and then at the point of creation, the admin can determine if the election will be instantly made active, that's yes, or inactive for the time being. This can be editable afterwards. Alright, so and then create the creation. So a lot of validations will be done on the content provided, and if all goes well, the creation process will be successful. Alright, the other option is to view an election by clicking this icon here, or edit an election by clicking this icon here. So if you view, you have this. So it's just the display of everything that is involved in the election record, the title, description, start date, start time, end date, end time, and the active status, and a button to return to the previous page. And in order to edit, you can have the same thing. So I'll just do a simple edit, and on this edit page you can pick any of the information to edit. Okay, so I'll just make it inactive and update successful, and you can see it's updated here too. If we go, it's also updated here. So I'm going to switch it back to yes. Alright, so that's it for the elections section. Head over to the parties. So this is where the user can see and create and also edit. Same group of features. So in order to create a new party, goes over here, pops up this model, and then give the details, give the full name, the short name. You can have the validation that is going to be set, 15 characters max, and the description. There's a text field, so you can put as much content, and the drop down that gives the list of multiple countries, all the countries in the whole world. So you just have to select. Okay, then party logo. Party logo is going to be an image, maximum 10 MB, and then create. Okay, so going into this, the next feature available is viewing. So you can see from this table, this is the full name, the short name, description, and the number of candidates that have been created under this political party. Okay, so we'll have to view. You can see that you're able to see the image, the full name, short name, description, and country. If we go to edit, so it's also possible to change multiple things here. I can do a simple change. Let's say I switch to, let's try now, update party. Party updated successfully, and you'll be able to see the effect here. Country is now Botswana. So okay, right. So that's that for parties. So we'll move over to candidates now. So on candidates, you can see the list of all the candidates on the system, and on this table you can see their full name, the party, that's the short name of the party, and then what election they are contesting for. So in this case, you have all these candidates are all contesting for the world presidential election 2025, and on this page you have similar structure. You can create a candidate, full name, bio, as a a little bit of description about the person. Select what election the person is going to be registered to, and select what party the person is registered onto, and an image, so you can upload a very good and descriptive marketing type of image of the person, and then create. So the validation will be done on every content provided here, and if all goes well, you have your candidate created successfully. The other option you have is to view. So you can view. So on the view page, you're able to have the view the picture of the candidate, see his full name, his bio, his party, and the election is currently running. And then you have a return button that takes you back to the previous page, and you can edit. So if you want to edit something, let's say I'll just do a simple edit and I'll switch it back. I can switch it to Euro political party, update, voila, candidate updated successfully. And we have for this review, the party is updated. Review, it is also updated. So let me just switch it back to the previous party. Okay, so that's features available for candidates. So move over to voters. So here the admin can see the list of all the voters registered on the system, and then you can see their name, their email, their usernames, and verified status. So verified status is an indicator letting us know basically if the person has verified his biometrics on the system or not. So it's a yes for if it's verified, and no for otherwise. So in this case for voters, you can only see the list, and maybe for each person just view. So this will just give an overview of this. Okay, so that's as simple as that. So, and for security purposes, the admin cannot make any edits. Yeah, the admin cannot make any edits and on the voter, and the admin cannot like view some the admin cannot view the user's password, something like that. Yeah. So let's go back. Okay, so that's that for voters, and then votes. So on the vote section, we're here to check updates on the votes for elections. So what happens here is that you select the election. You can see this is the election, this is the status in bracket that is currently active. Okay, so if you select this election and then you click on votes, this will launch a page for you that gives you like tracking updates of the votes as it's currently in progress. Okay, so we have view votes. So this view votes is a little bit similar to what the voters can also see. So we have the details of the election, the title, the description, and then we have the chart view. So currently we have, if you look at this chart, this is a horizontal bar. We have 2 votes in for Duma Gideon Boko. If you decide, you can switch and say, okay, I want to see it as a vertical bar. Clicking on this will make that change. And because this gives live updates, there is a refresher, an auto refresher made available. Yeah, so because of that auto refresher, every 30 seconds, yeah, there's a refresh to get the latest updates. You could force a refresh by clicking on this at the bottom, refresh. All right, so the first view is the chart view. So you can navigate any of the charts. You can select a horizontal bar, vertical bar, a line chart, a donut if you want, polar area, radar if you want, and then the last one is a pie chart. Yeah, so these are different views that are available. So you have everybody lined up. Yeah, that's the refresh again. Okay, so we have the table view if you want, so you can see the candidate's party and the number of votes he has. So this is a quick overview. Then there's a section of the page that gives you currently um, um, the current leading candidate. So right now it is being updated depending on the vote. So if in the future someone else on this place takes up and maybe goes up to like 5 votes, so at that moment, at that point of refreshing the page, it will register that this person is the highest vote, giving vote count, and then the person. So this will give you, okay, this is the current leading candidate. If you want, you can click to view candidate details. Well, yeah, this is the guy that is winning. What's that about him? You can read about in his bio. And we're done. Okay, so that's my start. I trust is trust is beautiful enough. Okay, so that's the um highlights in page automatically refreshes every 20 seconds. Okay, so that's that for the vote. So this gives basically your live updates of the vote as it comes through. So with this system, you don't have to wait for the late light news for people to announce updates of the election. All right, so the last section is the admin. So yeah, it's just a view of, okay, all the admins, and then an existing admin can create a new admin. So you just need to pass an email, what role the person is going, the admin is going to play, username, the password, and password again. Okay. So when filling in this information, there's a guide over here. So you can select, if you hover or click, you have it. Username should contain, these are the criteria. Then this for password too is the criteria for it. Okay, all right. So moving on, the last thing on admin. So an admin is able to go to the settings and update this password. So it's just a simple feature. You type in your current password and type in your new password twice, and you update password. So as usual, there's the password criteria check. Make sure you meet all these criteria, and then you'll be able to successfully update your password. And lastly, we have a sign out. So this just gives a confirmation screen, and you sign out. And that's that for the admin part of the system. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope it was descriptive enough, and see you in the next video.